Hi everyone! Today we're going to talk about how to use Quizlet as a study tool for your exams. So the first thing you need to do is go to Quizlet.com. If you're wondering how to spell it, there it is right there. You open up your browser, open up Google, type in Quizlet.com, and it should come right up. The page that you see first is this page right here. And so what you are going to need to do is, if you've never used it before, to hit this button, sign up. Once you do that, you can sign in with Google. If you have a Gmail account, all you have to do is hit sign up with Google. It's very easy. If you don't have a Gmail account, you need to fill in this information here. You're choosing your month, your day, and your year of your birthday. You're putting in a username. You're putting in an email address that works because they're going to send you a confirmation code, and then you create a password. Then you sign up. Once you do that, I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in with my Google account. So once you have a Google account, you can go ahead and do this. It'll ask you for your Google ID. It may ask you for your password. Either way, it will come up to this screen once you're logged in. So after you've signed up, it should come into this page. If you have an account already, you're hitting log in. So then what you need to do is create a new list for your vocabulary words or for the questions you want to use to study. So in order to do that, you need to be able to look at these things right here. You don't want to create a class or a folder. You just want to create a study set. So we're going to go up here to this create button. There may also be a box here that says create a study set. You can use that as well. As you can see, I'm in the teacher version. You'll be in the student version, so you won't have the invite students section. Yours will probably say create a study set here instead. So we're going to go ahead and click create. And as you can see, it asks you for a title. I'm going to type study set 1 just as an example. You can go ahead and title it whatever you would like. It doesn't really matter. This is for your information only. So then you scroll down, and then as you can see, it's asking you for words or definitions. You can also do questions over here and answers over here. It doesn't really matter. Whatever is going to help you most. So let's, for example, say that I am using vocabulary words from my English class. So I'm going to type in simile over here because that's the word I want to know the definition for. Then I'll type in the definition my instructor has given me. So that would be a comparison using like or as. Let's say I want to do metaphor over here. So I've written down a couple, let's say, okay, so let's pretend that you've gone all the way down your list. You can add as many as you would like. You're not limited to 5. And you can use questions with an answer. You can use vocabulary terms with their definition. You can use this in several different ways. So once you make this, you can use it in a couple of different ways. You can have it do a couple of things for you. So let's go down and pretend that I'm finished adding my new cards. And you will need to choose a language. It's going to ask you to do so over here. I speak English, so I'm going to choose English, and then I'm going to hit create. So once I've done that, you'll notice there are several different options. You can use this learn button. That's new. You may want to avoid it for now until you become more comfortable. But the most popular use for this website is flashcards. So I can click the flashcards button, and it will go ahead and open flashcards for me. So a comparison using like or as is what word. And then I click this button, flip to get over to the answer, and the answer is simile. Then I go to the next one. Comparison not using like or as is what? A metaphor. And then I go to the next one. Giving human characteristics, blah, 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 is personification, etc., etc., etc. You can do a question on there and then flip over to see the answer. As you can see, if you click on it, it will read it to you. and pronounce it for you so that you can hear it out loud. If you struggle with this one, you can star it and then it'll bring it up again and again and again to make sure that you understand it. All of those are options for you in this particular view. So if you're done studying your flashcards, or you've memorized them all, or you get tired of it, there's several other options of how to study. There's a writing section where it will give you the answer, and you need to write in the word that goes with it, or the answer to the question, and it will have you do it that way. There is this spelling version in case you forget how to spell it or you want to practice spelling the word correctly. They will read you the word, and then you must type out the answer, and it will tell you if it's correct. If you get green, that means it's correct. If you get red, that means it's wrong, and then it will move on to the next one. So that's the spelling setting. You can also do a test where it will create a test for you, giving you options like this. It may have A or B. It may have more than that. It may ask you to write in the answer. So it simulates a test that your instructor may give you, just to help you get in the mindset for your exam. The next one is a matching game. So you click on it, you hit start game, and then it will bring up the words and the definitions, and you need to match them. If it's not correct, it'll just bring it back, and then if it's right, it'll disappear. And it times you so you can see how long you're taking to answer each question. The quicker your time, the better your score on your exam, theoretically. And then there's a gravity game. This one's a game. It's kind of like a space game to help you memorize things. Okay, so those are the main options in Quizlet. There are a couple other options. You do not need to add the upgraded teacher or pay for it in any way, shape, or form. It should be free, and you should be able to use it however you would like. Once you've done that, your words will stay down here, and your study sets will always be available to you. If you have any questions, you can ask your instructor.